I've got a question for you. How much do you reckon councils could save if they shifted some of their motor vehicle fleet to e-mobility devices like some kind of e-bike, whether just a standard e-bike or a cargo bike, or even an e-scooter? There must be lots of roles like council ranger or parking inspector where an e-bike just makes a hell of a lot more sense. I mean, you're sending people out into areas where parking's at a premium. The streets are obviously going to be congested. All the car parks are going to be taken, and you're sending them in a vehicle, a car, like usually a ute. How does that make sense? Wouldn't it make a lot more sense to put them on a scooter or an e-bike that they can easily just stop anywhere, inspect the vehicles, hand out tickets if necessary, and not block the flow of traffic, which is essentially what they're trying to do, trying to keep parking turning over and traffic moving. Second example, this is shot in East Perth, and I just happened upon this bloke last year who seemed to have a mop, and I think he was cleaning the CCTV cameras. For all I know, he might have been painting over them. I don't know if he was a council employee or a contractor or a local resident who just likes to keep things clean. But I was just fascinated by the idea of doing some municipal maintenance, I guess you'd call it, on an e-scooter. Because what the council's done is they've put this network of CCTV cameras along here just to keep an eye on people, and I guess they want to, keep people safe down here. And I guess, well, obviously they need cleaning on a regular basis. They get dusty, they get cobwebs on them, who knows what else. And, there he is, just doing the next one. And it certainly makes a hell of a lot more sense in this environment where it's a foreshore park and there's no road along here to put someone on an e-bike or an e-scooter and just have them ride from CCTV camera to CCTV camera, jumping off and quickly cleaning them. Because imagine the difficulty of doing that job if you're given a Hilux and a mop and you've got to drive on a footpath or a shared path slowly from site to site, uh, stop, put the vehicle in park, pull on the handbrake, probably switch it off, get out of the vehicle, get your mop out of the tray, or you got to take your seatbelt off, take the mop out of the tray, walk over to the thing. You might have to park some distance away because there's no space. Do your 5 seconds of mopping, back to the vehicle, chuck your mop in the back, jump in, seatbelt on, turn the vehicle on, into the drive, take off the handbrake, off you go, slowly trundling to the next one. Obviously, doing this by e-scooter, it's much, much faster, and of course, you're saving the cost of having to lease or buy and then maintain a large vehicle. And look, I'm not saying all council operations could be changed from utes and trucks to e-bikes. I think that's crazy. But they should certainly be looking at shifting a percentage of their functions, where possible, to something like this. Obviously, Australia Post has done this. Look at the modern electric postie bikes that they're now using. They're much better, I guess, than the old petrol scooters in some ways. And they're performing a function where you don't need a van or a ute to deliver parcels. So obviously, companies and councils that have got their heads screwed on and maybe got some accountants with sharp pencils are figuring out that, this is a good idea. So yes, will this be taken up in Sydney? I guess a major roadblock, of course, is electric scooters are still illegal in most of New South Wales, but maybe councils need to be leaning on the state government to say, we could actually use these e-scooters for a lot of our functions, and we could save a lot of money in the process. So, yeah, how about you legalise them so we can start saving our residents some money and actually delivering better services? So, anyway, that's the thought for the day.